Hello, guys, and welcome back to Ladybug's Garden. Today, we are going to take a look at the ugly side of gardening. Yes, you heard that correctly. The ugly side of gardening. The side that no one ever likes to talk about. The ugly side that no one ever wants to show you. Everything is always edited to show the good and pretty side. But what about the bad and ugly side of it? Well, today, my plan is to show you the ugly side of gardening. The dead plants, the depleted soil, the plants that are half dead and half alive, the plants that are brown, chewed up because of insects, beat down because of the heat, the plants that might have a second chance at life, the pests that are living in your soil and on your plants. So come along with me today as we close out our summer garden to prepare for fall gardening. So here we are in raised bed number 1. In this bed, I was growing cucumbers, crimson sweet tomatoes, strawberries, kale, basil, marigolds, and zinnias. I also grew an evening sun sunflower, which grew to 7 feet 7 inches tall. It was an experiment because I wanted to see if sunflowers would actually be able to grow in a raised bed, and it grew successfully. Here in raised bed number 2, we grew Costoludo Genovese tomatoes, pink fang tomatoes, carrots, sunflowers, strawberries, marigolds, and basil. I was also trialing 3 varieties of collard greens, Willis, purple, and southern greasy. The purple and the southern greasy really got totally destroyed by the cabbage worm, but the Willis did not. So I will probably grow the Willis again. The birds really took a liking to my yellow sunflowers here. Hopefully, I'll be able to harvest enough seeds for next year. In raised bed number 3, we had black strawberry tomatoes, spoon tomatoes, which was a very prolific plant by the way, basil, big rainbow tomatoes, and kale. The spot where I had the big rainbow tomato didn't do so well. So next year I'll try it again, but in a different spot where it will receive more sun. I did find a couple of pests along the way that were disposed of. We had some newly planted Barish chard and 5-color Swiss chard that I ended up removing. I'll be restarting those seeds in the greenhouse. I'm very happy that I was able to get one last harvest of spoon tomatoes before removing the plant. This is one variety that I will definitely continue to grow. Here we are in raised bed number 4, my collard green and green onion bed. I've been growing collard greens from starter stalks in this bed for the past 3 years. This will be the first time that all the stalks will be removed. I will, however, be saving some starter stalks and rooting them up in the greenhouse to plant out. My plan this year will be for each raised bed to have at least one collard green plant growing. From this stalk, here are the first 4 stalks that I will be rooting up in the greenhouse. Here are 2 more stalks I'll be using. Here we are in our last bed, raised bed number 5. We have 4 varieties of lettuce growing: pineapple tomatoes, orange accordion tomatoes, basil, and pumpkins. The pumpkins were an experiment, and I must say that the plant did really well growing in this raised bed. After removing all the dead plants, I decided to keep my pineapple tomato plant due to its new growth. I might get another harvest from it, I might not. I'm in zone 10B and I can garden year-round, so we'll see. I also decided to keep both basil plants as well. And there you have it, folks. The ugly side of gardening. The side that has pests living in your soil, the side that has pests eating your leafy greens, the side that has pests eating through your tomatoes, the ugly side of gardening that now has empty garden beds. The side that still has a little bit of life left to give, such as our basil plant and tomato plant here. The side that has dry, depleted soil. The side of gardening that has you sweating, thirsty, tired, and sore for the next few days. But remember, the ugly side of gardening is also well worth it, especially when you can get a harvest of organic veggies that will feed your family. Thank you for watching. please be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video.